You come to say hi? Hey, what's going on, Scott? You wanna come say hi?
Sure.
Come on.
Hi.
It's two devices, so you gotta come in. Yeah.
Hi.
Come on. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, when the names pop up, because people are gonna start joining, I'm gonna wait for YouTube to get a couple of people to join. Then you say hi to them. So there's a queer. So say hi to a queer.
Hi, Kriya.
Say hi, queer.
Hi,
You can
Kriya.
wave at them. Okay, and you guys, this is Jade, my daughter Jade. Okay. Yeah, Genesis, you're gonna say hi. You can come say hi too. Okay, so you can say hi to. Okay, then I don't know how to pronounce that name, but you want to say hi to. Ask. Whatever. Just hi. Just say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, it's the best thing. Just say hi. So this is my twin, Jade. My twin. She's here to say hi. Genesis is definitely going to come say hi. So let's get prepared for it. So good morning, uncles from. So this. Yeah. So say hi to everybody for me, and you can go. Okay. Hey, pretty girl. That is twin. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Shalom, shalom, shalom. So I think you guys know my kids already. This is not the first time, so you guys already know my kids. I'm always sweating because I drink coffee right before I join. Oh, my sons, is any of my sons gonna want to come say hi? Jesse definitely is gonna want to come say hi at a certain point. So, Awuswa, hi. Hi, Gemini Love, hi. From Mrs. OPM to of hi, Mr. OPM from hi, wow. Yeah, Genesis is ready? Okay. All right, come here. I'm not gonna be able to go. Oh, there Jesse comes. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, aunties and uncles.
Hi, Auntie.
Yes. Hi, aunties and uncles. Yeah. Happy? Are you happy? I'll say bye.
Bye.
Okay. 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 Jesse's gonna also want to come say hi. Jesse, come. And we're gonna get started. Okay, just one quick second. It's okay, Jesse. Come say hi. Jesse. Jesse. Okay, see, he's gonna come from this direction. Yeah, there he comes. And then, guys, in the meantime, as I'm saying hi to everybody, Jay, do you want to come say hi? It's okay. You can say hi. It's up to you. Sorry, Jesse. Ouch. You hit your head? Come here. Come. Come on. So Jesse's gonna come say hi. And guys, in the meantime, let's start with the questions. Wow, somebody knows me. Somebody said, hi, Mr. OPM from Esiabois. Hi. Hi. Okay. So my name is Mr. OPM, the husband of Mrs. OPM, a formidable, amazing woman, my wife. This is a community for anybody who is single, looking for marriage, engaged, about to get married, just got married in the honeymoon phase, what to look out for. In marriage, but having challenges, kids popping up, seeing new challenges, and those that have growing children who are not children anymore, teenagers. How to deal with teenagers. What gives me the right to speak on these topics? Well, I don't have a right to speak on these topics, but by the grace of God and the wisdoms He has imbued within me for the last 20 years of my life, He has graced me undeservedly with a 19-year marriage with 7 children, undeservedly. And throughout this cycle and throughout these opportunity for maturity stage, through His grace, I have come to understand the nuances of relationships. I have always been a relationship coach for a very long time. In the past, theory-wise, in the present, with practicals. So the conversations I'm having with people is from the depth of my heart because I understand what people are really going through at this very point. I understand the challenges going on without the right information. I see the noise in the influx of this thing called information. And I've realized that wisdom is not spoken. For that reason, I'm not comfortable to only keep what God is doing for me, but I'm sharing, creating a community for people who are Christians, people who profess God, yet are going through certain challenges they don't understand. This is why I'm here. Marriage is profitable for all, it's honorable for all. So I'm here as a source, as an opportunity to make sure that that space of isolation that you're going through, at least you have somebody to connect with. Ask questions, come to knowledge, understand wisdom, see perspective, let light shine in the darkest place in certain aspects of your character, emotions, or immaturities, just so we're able to withstand this amazing opportunity that we have in marriage. Does that make sense? So from the beginner all the way to the seasoned, we are here. We're gonna go through it. So are you guys ready? I take your questions and I answer them. Most of the questions I take, it yeah, I know that's exactly what you mean. Like it has to have. I'm talking to my beautiful, gorgeous wife. It has to have mountains on both sides with like a creek in the middle. Aren't you scared? I was talking to my wonderful, gorgeous wife. So let your questions begin to fly in the regard of I'm single, I'm in a relationship. Listen, your question could be, what's the difference between dating and courting? Don't matter. Or should you blah, blah, blah. If a person is doing blah, 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 what does it mean? The idea is to cause individuals to connect to wisdom. The missing ingredient in society today is wisdom. The missing ingredient right now is what? Sisters and brothers, what is it? It's wisdom. That's the missing ingredient. And a person cannot be able to operate without wisdom. Impossible. Specifically, people are championing careers. People are championing education. Kudos to you if you're doing that. People are championing life decisions in terms of how to make themselves better. But relationally, people are struggling. And that's the one aspect that God really said He's given us life and life abundantly. We're supposed to, specifically as a child of God, you're supposed to flourish in the respect and the regard of marriage, children. You're supposed to. It's a part of our being. So feel free and begin to put out your questions. Go ahead and ask your questions. Just be wise to make sure that it doesn't lead back to, causing the internet to know certain things about you. So you take wise in that regard. Be wise in the way you ask a question, but ask your question anyway. You're married, you're facing challenges. What? You're going through this, blah, blah, blah. And what? Okay, not my family's making a lot of, so let me go. Okay. Guys, please give me this few minutes. Let me finish this live. I'm still here. You can, if you need my help, call me. My parents had long marriage, and my father passed. My mother never remarried. She was 91 when she passed. My grandmother also had a long marriage. Okay, God bless your parents. So in your bloodline, it looks like people really understand commitment. Good stuff. But what is the question here? I'm not seeing a question. I'm hearing a statement. But correct me if I'm wrong. I would love to. No. Okay, I would love to know. So what is the question? Guys, feel free. There are going to be noise around me. It's a promise. I have 7 kids. I have all of them. So from all teenagers, I have three teenagers. I have babies. I have it all. So noise is going to be the constant around me. So permit me, all right? But at the same time, it's also a blessing because it gives me the opportunity to have really understood so many things about raising children in that regard. Uh, the wise and gospel way that we're supposed to see children or relationships, the mistakes we make before we connect ourselves into relationships, the whole nine, the whole shebang. But why don't you give it a shot? Ask a question, we'll take it from there. All right? What's your favorite video game? FIFA. FIFA 26. That's my favorite. I don't call myself a gamer. I don't really game, but I only play one video game, FIFA. And I need to digress eventually. So it's the only video game that I play. I don't play anything else. I play FIFA because it's very challenging to play somebody online and see how they think and try to figure out what they're thinking. So I don't know. But all that gotta even go anyway. So yeah, I know that's not a question, but so is that okay? Okay. Excuse me in what regard? So what are the questions? Let's speak on the questions. Let's go ahead. So please feel free. I am at your service. Let's give wisdom a chance. Let's see. Okay, somebody has an amazing question. Does connection matter? Now, when you say connection, can you? I don't want to assume anything. So, hey, TikTok, guess what? My first question is, does connection matter? Now, let's try to understand your perspective first in the conversation of connection. What is connection? Are you talking about compatibility? Are you talking about chemistry? Are you talking about, what exactly are you talking about? Connection. What is your understanding of connection? It is a broad term, but I just want to really narrow it down to how you're thinking, just so I can see your heart, and then we can really begin to extrapolate, understand, open it up, and let's get to a place of, knowledge. So, what do you mean connection? I met this guy, and it felt like I have known him all my life, and that's why I feel like there's a connection. Okay. Can I drink my tea? Can I drink my tea? Okay. My happiness can tell you that. It's a beautiful question, right? This coffee eats. All right. Okay. All right. I'm so excited. I love this. So you met a guy. And in the meaning of this guy, there is a strong connection, like you said. I feel, everybody type feel. Feel. I need everybody to type feel. What I'm doing here is I'm not forcing you. It's a community, okay? It's a community. So I'm just trying to get everybody to interact. Because it's like, brother, I'm your big brother. You get to talk to me. I get to talk to my sisters and brothers. So it's a community. Everybody type feel. We're going to start with that. So I feel like there's this strong connection with this guy. It feels like I've known him all my life. Woo! So everybody type feel. All right. Good. Now that we have a couple of people type feel, let's get straight to it. I'm going to need us to understand one of the fundamental conversations about decision making. Why it's imperative for decision to be based on certain apparatuses, like certain kind of principles, and why it is not the best for decisions to be made by certain kind of other parameters. Too many words. Let's go into it. Woo! Now check this out. We're going to use an analogy. And by that analogy, we're going to come back into the question because I want to give you a 360 understanding so you get it. So I feel that I have known this guy my whole life based on the very connection that I see in the way we communicate and the way we act when we're around each other. By that feeling, I'm about to make a decision. Are we together? Thank you. Guys, what is 10 plus 10? 10 plus 10. Bro, I'm so sad. Don't be sad. Sadness is a, don't be sad. I'll explain that. That'll be my next answer. My next question will be why you think you're sad. We're going to go into it. So everybody, what is 10 plus 10? Please do me a favor. TikTok, let's join the exercise. What is 10 plus 10? So a lot of people are saying 20 on YouTube. TikTok, what do you say? 10 plus 10 is what? Good. 20. No, 10 plus 10 is not 20. I feel that 10 plus 10 is 100. No, I have this very strong feeling that 10 plus 10 is 100. I don't care how you got to 20. I just have this very connection with my emotional setting that tells me that 10 plus 10 is 100. Does it make it right? Yes or no? The answer is no. Do you know why? Because feeling is not knowledge. Feeling is not knowing. Feeling is not knowledge. Knowledge is based on evidence. Knowledge is based on understanding. Knowledge is based on fact. Feeling is whimsical. It's a whim. It's a feeling. It comes and it goes. And if I decide by feeling, I'm going to find out in the future that what I thought is not what it became. Why? Because just because I feel that it's 100 does not make it 100. Why am I saying what I'm saying? You see, it takes knowledge to know that 10 plus 10 is 20. 10 plus 10 is something you learned in addition, math. It was math that gave you the understanding in principle that when you add things, here is the answer. So even though you feel something, the only way to check if the feeling is right is to have a foundation by wisdom, which is what here? Knowledge, to be able to know if the feeling is right. So you may feel you have a connection with a person. You may feel you have a very, chemistry, closeness. You may feel, and the funny thing is, maybe that's not even the case, but you may feel that you've known this person all your life. But let's go to knowledge. The action is going to produce the fact. How are we going to be able to understand if this is true or not? That means feeling is not what leads. Knowledge is what actually causes the experience of feeling. When I have done math, when I have understood math, when I have understood addition, when I have understood the principles of it and how it actually works, when I can do math, then I can feel after I use my knowledge. Does it make sense? I'm about to go into the scenario itself. I just wanted you to get the concept. When I understand how math operates, I only feel good after I know the math is right, not before I realize the math is wrong. So today, you're having a feeling towards a guy that tells you that the feel of the relationship or the chemistry that is ongoing makes you feel that that's the right decision you're making. What is the knowledge that proves that that is true? It's not as if you don't know that there is a way to understand how things are done. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not hold wrong. These are the applicable knowledge of love to make me know if somebody's interest in me is valid or not just how I feel. The feeling comes after the establishment of the principle. The feeling doesn't come before the principle. So I can feel before the knowledge. I can feel after the knowledge. Does that make sense? So what makes you think that this feeling is valid? Because chemistry is a liar in terms of how a person feels to a person. When a guy is interested in you, I'm going to do anything possible to get your attention. When a girl is interested in you, she's going to do anything to get my attention. Well, not me, I'm a married man. To get your attention. How do you think that feeling they're making you feel is valid? How? You're not going to know because you don't have knowledge. So we got to go back to knowledge. We got to go back to knowledge. Does that make sense? We got to go back to knowledge. No matter how you feel, put a hold on it. It's very temporal. Feelings cannot hold a relationship. No matter how you feel, you know what? This is the kind of guy I've been waiting for. Let's actually get to the knowledge of the true intention. Is this just Mr. Right or Mr. Right now? Is this just something I just want because I'm lonely and I just want this person to fill up a gap for me? Am I in a desperate season and this is my answer to the desperation? Do you see it? If it's knowledge, knowledge is going to show you that it comes from wisdom. It's going to be stuff like this. It's beyond how you think I feel. It's beyond what you do for me. It's what I intend to do for you. That becomes knowledge. Knowledge goes beyond the things you see with your eyes. It has to go into what is within a person. That is knowledge. Knowledge is the practical aspect of the true wisdom you have learned. If a person doesn't contain the knowledge of love, why do you think the chemistry is going to be able to hold you? People have this very, I don't want to use the wrong word, but people don't really understand this concept, this very concept, that chemistry in one thing does not mean chemistry in everything. You might be able to share a conversation today because a man wants your body. So everything you say to him sounds good. How many people got married under the guise that you guys could talk on the phone for 1 hour? Oh, how do you know he's the right girl for you? How do you know he's the right guy? You know, the way we talk on the phone, I could spend a whole hour with him. And it's like time flies. Because you are infatuated. Because the person wants something from you. Because you want something from that person. So at that point, every time wish you're not going to see it. But that same relationship, when it matures into a marriage, you can't talk to the person. My husband doesn't like talking to me. My wife, but aren't you the same person who said you could spend eternity talking to this person over the phone before you got married? So what changed? Feelings, not knowledge. You did not know. You just felt. So your deciding factor was only based on how you felt. And just because you felt as if you have known him the rest of your entire living, which is not true. Because you've never known him. He's never known you. You've never been in the same situation, under the same umbrella, in the same house, where you're both making mistakes and somebody's forgiving another person. You've not gone through that. You don't know him. He don't know you. None of you know each other. So the fact that the feeling is purporting this illusion of knowledge is not true. Because the true knowledge is going to come into play when you realize things you hate about that person. Then you're going to know what you did not know. Then the question becomes, do you love him or not? Make sense? So just because I feel, it's not knowledge. I cannot decide because of how I feel. Oh my God, I feel so protected when I talk to him. It doesn't mean he's going to protect you. It just means your feelings is telling you things that are illusional, which have not been tested. But you can know if a man is going to protect you. How? Because the protection will start before the engagement happens. You're going to know. The word of God has made it clear. Love is patient. Love is kind. Is a man patient not to sleep with you and to honor you and to allow you to be under the covering of your parents until it is transferred to him the right way? Then that man is going to protect you truly. Why? The true meaning of protection was identified in the stages of understanding if this is true or not. You see it? Do you see it? Before the engagement, the true meaning of protection was identified in patience of the person. Because if everybody finds something treasurable, they are patient for it. But when you were found, when he said he loved you, when you said you loved him, what was the next step? Were you nudged into dishonoring your body? Were you nudged into taking things from him? Like, I don't want to say words. Like, were you nudged into a sexual escapade? Were you nudged into that? If you were nudged into that, you're not on the course of love. You are on the course of lust. So don't be surprised after you commit to such a person. If they cheat, you cheat, or somebody cheats, or somebody begins to behave abnormally, and then you're surprised. You base the whole decision on how you felt, not what was fact, not truth, not knowledge, feeling. I feel like he's known me forever. He doesn't know you. Right now, he's interested in you. He doesn't know you. Right now, you are interested in him. You don't know him. Just because a man can spend 1 hour over the phone with you doesn't mean you know him. Do you know how he forgives? Do you know how he holds a grudge? Do you know his pride level? It's not tested. So based on what true metric of understanding is this decision being made? You get it? But I like that the word of God makes you understand what time does. You're able to realize that with time, everything is exposed. A person's impatience is exposed with time. A person's immaturity is exposed with time. If only you would give time a chance, a person will expose their true nature. Because at the end of the day, it's either you want something from him or he wants something from you. Okay, time will expose it. But the very talk, oh, I've seen my sisters, a lot of them travel, go marry. I've seen my sisters. Why do you want to marry this guy? Oh my God, I talked to him over the phone. I've known him forever. And he's always, that doesn't mean he's the right man. That doesn't mean she's the woman for you just because you know how to talk. Because every conversation spoken is not based on truth. You are both playing a character because you want his interest. So you do everything to attain it because he wants your interest. So he says everything to attain it. When you date and you sit and you eat, the conversations being had, it's not truth. It's not real. It is fake. It is all based on interest. It's image management. That's what you're looking. So you're thinking, oh, when you meet him, he dresses nice. He smells good. It doesn't mean he smells good. It just means he has cologne on. It doesn't mean he smells good. You don't know that about him. You don't know his bathroom habits. You don't even know your own pet peeves about a person until you stay with them. You don't even know that yet. So on what are you basing this? If the person begins to show, whether it's a man or a woman, the value in you by first administering things like protection and honor, because whatever you honor is what you value. Whatever you honor is what you value. Whatever you value, you spend your investment on it. Time and patience to allow it to blossom. When you meet a woman who looks beautiful, that is somebody's hard work. That is her father's hard work. That's her mother's hard work. That's whoever is taking care of her's hard work. Or that's the very girl's own hard work. When you see her and she's pretty and she's primed up and she's wearing designer, somebody paid for that or she paid for that yourself or herself. The question is not what you see that you like. The question is, what do you see in her to even improve? Then you're not looking to take, you're looking to add. Does it make sense? Your patience will prove that maturity is love. Because chemistry cannot hold a marriage. I know of a person in the past who likes football, American football. And he met a girl, likewise, who liked football. Because she had, I'm making mistakes with my pronouns. The guy met a girl who liked football just as much as he does. And the fact that they could share the same understanding on the same team they both loved about football, the guy was convinced this is the woman for him. Why? Because the chemistry was based on football. Do you know football cannot hold a marriage? Do you know football is not played every day? It's played just once a week. So what happens the 6 days that football is not being played? You marry that, well, they got married and they shared football, they went to stadiums until they realized that they have different mindsets when it comes to raising children. Different mindsets when it comes to finances, different mindsets when it comes to what church we are going to go to, different mindsets when it comes to the entire understanding of even society. Then they started to argue and wait, but I thought you had so much chemistry. Chemistry is nothing but a big bomb that's going to blow. All of a sudden, he doesn't even want to watch football with her. Why? He has found 60 other things that he despises from this woman. The woman has now found 60 other things she despises from him. Where is the football now? Where is the chemistry now? It won't work. Because both of them were not looking from the knowledge standpoint. They were looking from the feeling standpoint, meaning the whole relationship is based on how a person feels in the morning. If I feel bad, I'm going to make you bad. If I feel stupid, I'm going to make you stupid. If I don't feel well, I'm going to make sure you're not well. That's the mindset because the chemistry is based on feeling. Knowledge is the deciding factor, which makes a person decide how to feel. When I wake up in the morning, I could feel bad. But I also know my identity. Just because I'm feeling bad because of something going on in my life, let's say if I'm in a struggle in terms of, let's say, I'm just going to make up anything. Let's say something was going on with my mind and I woke up and I was thinking about it. I know what the Word of God has told me about my life. Does it make sense? Example, the Word of God tells me in, let's say, Philippians 4:8. Well, now here I am preaching. Philippians 4:8. Be anxious for nothing, right? Through prayer and supplication and thanksgiving, let your requests be known. And the understanding that surpasses human reasoning, it will bring me peace. So when I wake up in the morning, I feel something. I don't feel at ease. If I don't take care of that uneasiness, I'm going to transport that to my wife and my children because I'm feeling it. But the knowledge kicks in that I don't get anxious for nothing because anxiety has never changed my situation. The Word of God is what changes the situation. Because I have this knowledge, it now changes my mood and interprets how I'm going to reason. Why? Because I know I felt bad about an incident. That's not going right. But the fact that I have knowledge, I have a stronger foundation to lean on for that day, which changes my thinking. And for that reason, I'm able to live a life that causes my family to see the kind of climate I bring to the atmosphere, the very way I control the mood of the family, the happiness, the joy. It was all based on a knowledge. That means knowledge decides how to feel. Feelings does not decide what to know. No, knowledge decides how to feel. That's why I said 10 plus 10 is 20. 10 plus 10 can never be 100. Even if I feel like it, it will never be 100. Why? Because the knowledge of math says it's not true. So you can't tell me that just because you feel for a person, this guy and me, we have a chemistry, so that means we are going to have a good marriage. No, it's not going to happen. Whatever you think is chemistry at that point is only one aspect of a big dynamic explosion of human frailty, human issues and ignorances, and how dynamic the human body is just one aspect. You like just one thing with the person. That chemistry is not enough. You need knowledge. You need knowledge. Knowledge supersedes feelings. Knowledge can change your feelings. Feelings